We could all use a good laugh right about now. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest South Park episodes. For this list, we'll be looking at the most hilarious episodes of this adult animated series that make us laugh no matter how many times we rewatch them.
How did a U.S. citizen get past my wall?
I came here to find out where my country gone.
Where your country gone? Where my country gone?
Number 10, Towelie.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
What?
When you get out of the water, you need to dry off right away to avoid catching a cold. That's why Tally says, don't forget to bring a towel.
Okay. Thanks, Tally.
You want to get high?
Towelie was largely created to poke fun at the fact that South Park had become a merchandising giant. His debut episode includes a fake commercial, which is made even funnier when you consider that Towelie would inspire similar real-world products, including t-shirts and beach towels.
It comes with all your favorite catchphrases.
You want to get high?
One of the reasons why Towelie made such a first impression during this episode is because of how outrageous the episode is. In addition to the episode's focus being on a talking towel, the insane plot involves conspiracies, the military, who actually turn out to not be the military, and aliens.
Go on. Tell them why you've been making towels. Zytar!
Oh, there's gold. Get the gold, Kenny.
However, all that the boys really care about is retrieving their beloved Okama game sphere. Much of the episode's humor also stems from the boys' indifference towards these dilemmas. Of course, the biggest laughs come from Towelie himself, whose catchphrases remain highly quotable. As for the episode's lesson,
Don't forget to bring a towel.
You're the worst character ever, Tally.
I know.
Number 9, Woodland Critter Christmas. South Park is known for churning out entire episodes on a weekly basis, but Woodland Critter Christmas nearly broke the writers. After 2 days of fruitless brainstorming, the creatively burnt-out staff finally decided to satirize an obscure Christmas special starring John Denver and the Muppets.
And on that magical day, stumbling upon all of that, was a surprised little boy in a red poofball hat.
What the hell?
From there, everything slowly fell into place with satanic woodland critters, rhyming dialogue, and a mystery narrator, whose surprise reveal provides perhaps the biggest laugh.
Oh, stop it, Cartman! Just stop it! That's enough! You aren't reading another sentence of your stupid story!
I don't believe anyone interrupted you when you read your Christmas story, Loudcat.
This twisted holiday fable constantly keeps the audience guessing where it's going, and there's always an ingenious payoff. The jokes and story are so well crafted that you'd swear this episode was conceived way in advance. The notion that this all came together in a few days, however, is truly a Christmas miracle.
Wait, what? You've done us a huge favor, Stanny! Without the mountain lion around, Lady Porcupine can give birth to the Antichrist! Yay!
Number 8, Black Friday Trilogy. From the Dreamcast to the PSP to the Wii, South Park always finds a creative way to tie the latest gaming console into a story.
Do you side with those wanting Xboxes? Or will you join us on Black Friday and fight for PS4s?
Are you for real?
Black Friday took manners to a new level, as a literal console war breaks out between the boys, who are divided over whether to purchase a PS4 or Xbox One on Black Friday.
Word is that the 6th graders all prefer Xbox too, and we'll team up with Cartman as well.
The trilogy isn't just a love letter to gamers, but also a sharp Game of Thrones parody, with Cartman serving as a calculating strategist, Kenny rising up as a princess, and George R.R. Martin ranting about something we've seen from time to time on the acclaimed HBO series. Above all else, it's a clever send-up of consumerism, with Black Friday bringing out the absolute worst in humanity, leaving a shopping mall looking worse than the Red Wedding.
Tom, the shopping frenzy is over, and it looks like Microsoft's new Xbox One is this year's hot item.
Number 7, Imaginationland Trilogy. Imaginationland might have been South Park's most epic endeavor since the 1999 theatrical film. When we say epic, we mean both in terms of storytelling and comedy. With a grander scale, this 3-part story arc is essentially the South Park equivalent to Star Wars or Lord of the Rings.
Don't you get it? If the terrorists blow that barrier, all the most evil things ever imagined are gonna pour out and take over Imaginationland for good!
You could also compare it to Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which similarly balanced out an ambitious concept with a ton of laughs and rich attention to detail.
Man, I do not want to meet the kid that dreamt those things up.
Part of the fun here is simply trying to spot all the familiar faces in the background, from Jason Voorhees to Snarf.
My feet are really getting tired, Snarf.
Just as imagination is limitless, this trilogy never runs out of inventive scenarios or comedic opportunities. It's packed to the brim with laughs and, of course, imagination.
Imagination! Imagination!
Are you gonna take us somewhere or not?
Number 6, Goobacks. While illegal immigration was a hot-button topic in 2004, it had only gained more relevance over a decade later. In that sense, Goobacks has not only aged well, but it may be even funnier than we initially thought. The plot revolves around time travelers from the future who arrive on Earth and are able to work for next to nothing, in turn sparking an unemployment rise in the present.
Oh, they took our jobs!
They took your job! They took your job! Took your job!
How do the laid-off workers respond? By becoming gay and getting naked in a pile, of course. The whole situation can basically be summed up in 4 words.
They took our job!
This catchphrase is repeated throughout the episode, which you'd think would get old after a while.
They took my job!
They took your job!
The line never loses its impact, however, due to its increasingly over-the-top delivery and its social relevance.
Damn it, they took our job!
Number 5, Lice Capades. When you really think about it, a majority of disaster movies are pretty silly and redundant.
Escort Mr. Mayfield out. The president can't be bothered any further. Damn you, Vice President Craig! You could be killing us all!
The characters are often cookie-cutter archetypes, such as the hero who warns everybody of impending disaster, the evil politician who won't listen, and the loving wife who's just there to die tragically.
Kill it! Hang on! I can't! Hang on! You have to! For the baby!
This episode emphasizes just how ridiculous these cliches are by replacing humans with the lice that occupy Clyde's head. Think A Bug's Life or Ants if they were directed by Roland Emmerich. The B-story is also humorous, as the boys try to uncover who has lice, with Cartman taking a page from The Thing.
This is a scientific test designed to...
You saw the thing and you're wasting everyone's time!
The highlight, however, is the main plot, which hysterically contrasted serious tone and dramatic moments with high-pitched voices and self-aware one-liners.
Never thought it was real.
It's real. Real as my love for my unborn baby.
Number 4, Good Times with Weapons. From its humble beginnings, South Park has prided itself on having a simplistic, if not crude, animation style. So it's always amusing and jarring whenever the creators experiment with a different look. This episode is equal parts parody and homage to Japanese animation, giving the cast an anime makeover.
And I am Burrug, tough brute ninja who has dedicated his life to eradicating the world from hippies.
Part of what makes the episode so funny is how seriously the boys take playing ninja, which is accented by the elaborate animation. What's especially hilarious is whenever reality sinks in, the animation reverts back to the show's traditional style. The best example is when Kenny throws his ninja star and Butters learns the hard way that weapons aren't toys.
Oh man, we are in serious trouble!
It all builds to a timely jab at Janet Jackson's wardrobe malfunction, encouraging people to get their priorities straight.
Not only that, the auction was televised on public access, so my little daughter watching at home saw the penis. How am I supposed to explain that to her?
Number 3, Trapped in the Closet.
Thank you for returning. He's wonderful. He's wonderful.
Even if you had heard of Scientology before, chances are you didn't know a ton about this religion until South Park clued mainstream audiences in. When the church believes that Stan is the reincarnation of its founder, L. Ron Hubbard, he's told all about Scientology's origin, which involves an evil alien ruler named Xenu, DC-8-like spaceships, and giant soul catchers. Just to clarify that Matt Stone and Trey Parker didn't make all this up, the backstory comes complete with the caption, "This is what Scientologists actually believe."
Xenu didn't want their souls to return, and so he built giant soul catchers in the sky.
The episode proved that there are moments when facts are funnier than fiction. Of course, Trapped in the Closet is also remembered for its portrayal of Tom Cruise, which may seem childish, but we'd be lying if we said it didn't make us laugh every time.
Dad! Tom Cruise won't come out of the closet!
Number 2, Make Love, Not Warcraft. Like Good Times with Weapons, Make Love Not Warcraft is another brilliant experiment in different animation styles. In this case, the South Park creators collaborated with Blizzard Entertainment to bring South Park to the world of Warcraft.
Oh, dude! I just took the biggest crap!
Hearing Cartman's voice come out of a CG dwarf is already a priceless visual, but there's more to this episode than clever visual gags. It's masterfully written, which in turn allows it to satirize the subject matter at hand.
This could very well lead to the end of the world of Warcraft.
Any diehard RPG fan knows what it's like to get immersed into a virtual world, becoming more and more oblivious to reality. This episode not only lampoons those who are addicted to this acclaimed RPG game, but also celebrates the noble warriors of Azeroth in hilarious fashion.
We're totally heroes.
That was such uber ponage.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Kyle! Say something, Mr. Hanky.
Butters, but if you're gonna hang out with us, you have to play like Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Yeah. Butters, what the hell are you doing? We're playing Lord of the Rings.
Well, kid, you made an entire town panic, you lost all your friends, and now you're going to juvenile hall for a week. Was it worth it?
Totally.
See, once again, I am the one going for a walk. This is about me. The child is lucky enough to come along.
Mom, this is degrading! Ah, God damn it!
There you go. Take the change. Oh, wait. Wait, now I don't have any change left for the bus. Hold on. Can I just get back some of that change, please?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Scott Tenorman Must Die. Where most episodes are biting satires, Scott Tenorman Must Die boils down to a Coyote and Roadrunner cartoon with Cartman trying to get back at Scott Tenorman, his 8th grade rival. Around every corner, however, Cartman is bested by Scott.
God damn it!
Considering all the horrible things Cartman has done over the years, it's somewhat satisfying and humorous watching him be continually humiliated. Since Scott isn't the most pleasant person either, though, we do eventually root for Cartman to get his revenge.
That does it. I'm gonna get Scott Tenorman once and for all!
By the end of the episode, just when it looks like Scott is going to get the last laugh, it's Cartman who comes out on top.
Do you like it? Do you like it, Scott? I call it Mr. and Mrs. Tenorman chili.
Oh my God!
The final act is as mean-spirited as it is unexpected, but the writers brought us this hysterically grim ending with strong build-up and a killer payoff.
Yes! Oh, let me taste your tears, Scott. Your tears are so yummy and sweet. Dude, I think it might be best for us to never piss Cartman off again. Good call.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.